This week's E-Memoriam, for those of you unfamiliar, E-Memoriam is a little segment we like to do for people we lost this week, whether it be listeners who have sworn to never listen to our show again, people we just generally pissed off by having an opinion different than their own, or completely unhinged maniacs who won't stop emailing the show no matter what we say and do. We're sorry we lost you, but we're not really sorry at all. And this week's sponsor, in honor of Donnie doing 28 hours, we got a different Donnie sponsoring the show, our resident maniac, Donnie L. For the first time, you sent so many cringeworthy, unintelligible, and comedically hack emails that I can't even pick out which unhinged message I want to hone in on. Your sad attempts at roasting every member of the show was the verbal equivalent of boiling hot dogs in the microwave. Maybe instead of sending 37 emails a show, use that energy to walk down to Walgreens, get whatever meds you're clearly supposed to be on filled, and try to refrain from sprinkling crack cocaine on your cereal this morning. Or, here's a crazy thought. Do us all a favor and change the station forever. You're a hateful little man, Donnie. We don't like you. You will be gone, and definitely forgotten. Adios, Donnie. For real. Chill on the negativity. Rigor mortis armchair experts. Got a lot of emails after a funeral home discussion by a lot of people who knew exactly when rigor mortis wore off and the body became pliable and easy to move. That's weird. And that's alarming. Why exactly do you know how pliable a body is after rigor mortis? You freaky necrophiliacs? I guess we lost you. Have fun in the graveyard. Bye-bye. Bottle service ballers who make $35K a year and think they're fooling the ladies. We apologize to all you ladies men who watched Night at the Roxbury one too many times as a child. We made fun of the fact that you live in a studio apartment, spent half your yearly salary on a velvet Ralph Lauren blazer and a custom fedora that you think makes you look like Justin Timberlake, but actually makes you look like Freddy Krueger. Which is appropriate because when it comes to the ladies, you're a goddamn nightmare on Washington Avenue. So we're happy to part ways, and you keep on keeping on and paying $750 for a bottle of $30 Grey Goose while you default on all your student loans. And enjoy practice negging backhanded compliments at women on Washington Avenue because you saw a guy named Mystery do it on MTV show called The Pickup Artist in 2007. Hey, man. Pop a bottle for us on your way out. Simps for Van Hagar.
Oh, no.
We're sorry we told you the undeniable truth that Van Halen is Van Halen because of the contributions of the one true lead singer and my spirit animal, Reverend David Lee Roth.
I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, I will. We hurt the feelings of a lot of people with Salt Life stickers on their landlocked vehicles who pretend Cabo Wabo is a good tequila. Diamond Dave's tenure out-earned the Red Rockers era by over $30 million despite fronting the band for 2 fewer years. So I hate to break it to you, but without Dave, there is no Sammy. And you can be as mad as you want, and if you have to walk away, we'll miss you starting right now. Guys with big dongs.
Yeah?
Oh, no.
Adios, yesterday's news. Your humongous dinosaur dong is officially a fossil of a bygone era. Sorry we had to break it to you, boys. It's gone the way of the dodo bird, cellular pagers, and saying cool beans to people. Your giant equipment has been retired, making way for a more reasonable, streamlined, more aerodynamic model of penis that we champion here on The Riz Show. It's our time now. Your time is done. So go off into the woods and bury that giant dong in the knothole of a tree if you have to. But it's over for you. While we're on the subject, uncircumcised emo boys. We struck quite a nerve this week with a few of our listeners with uncut gems when our resident president of positivity, Moon Valjean, referred to your well-insulated pipe as a snapping turtle. We're sorry that those extra couple inches of skin make your hog look like the underground monster from the Kevin Bacon cult classic movie Tremors.
Killing Donnie.
That might break me.
We did not take into consideration that your flaccid wang could be mistaken for an organic sweet potato that rolled off the pile at a farmer's market and got stomped on the way out by heavy foot traffic and then attached to your body by a mad scientist. Our bad. Sorry to lose you. So roll that little pig in a blanket up, tuck it back, and don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Guys named Jared.
Oh, no.
Took a lot of heat in our segment about Walmart for being creeps, pervs, and handsy managers at Walmart. Well, we're sorry that you thought layaway meant you were putting a down payment on groping all your employees. That's on us. But hey, at least you've always got Subways, Jared, out there doing the Lord's work for you. So, Jared, my apologies if you're a good man. And if you got to go, you got to go. But keep your hands to yourself on the way out the door. Spider enthusiasts. Apparently, we offended lovers of this air-breathing arthropod with 8 legs, fangs that can inject venom, spinnerets that secrete silk, and create egg sacs that contain thousands of microscopic replicas of tiny, soulless killing machines. So much so, in fact, that one of you arachnophiles deployed an octo-appendaged assassin to our fearless leader's compound to make an attempt on Riz's life and destabilize the entire Hubbard nation.
Oh, I got bit this morning.
Well, if you come for the king, you best not miss. Now it's a war, and it's open season on all you web slingers. So you're on notice, spiders. All 46,700 species of you. Even you, daddy long legs. This is the summer that the blood will flow. It's an eye for an eye, spiders. Well, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, considering you little creeps have anywhere between 6 and 12 eyes apiece. Rest in pieces, you disgusting little goblins. And finally, I'd like to pivot to the actual RIP. St. Louis had a rough week. We lost a staple, something that made our city way, way cooler. And I don't know how we're going to bounce back from this, but I hope that we can come together as a city and do something to rebuild Skate Laborious.
Yes.
This was a crushing loss for Cool Points, for the city of St. Louis, and for a counterculture of skaters, punk rockers, and everyone was welcome in the Church of Skate Laborious. And we hope that something can be done to move forward and rebuild from the ashes and to see Skate Laborious rise like a phoenix from the ashes of whatever caused that fire. So, moment of silence for Skate Laborious, everybody. That's long enough. And that was this week's E-Memoriam.
Well, thank you, Rafe. That was incredible. It brought Donna to tears.